Dear children, in this video I would like to explain selection sorting. So we will see both the methods of selection sorting. One is recursive, another is non-recursive. So first of all, see the non-recursive method here. For that we have created this function with this prototype where the return type of the function is void, the name of the function is sort, and this is a parameter which we are passing. But before in the main method, we have declared this array, we have defined the scanner class, and the size of the array is entered, the array is initialized, object of the class is created, and here we have not filled the array, so enter array elements, and that is a of I. Along with this, here we have filled the array, and that is a of I is ss.nextInt. And now here within this function body, in the previous video I told you in any sorting method for the linear array we need to minimum two loops. This is the first loop, and another loop will start from j, which is from I plus 1 till it is less than a dot length. And here if a of I is more than a of j, then e is equal to a of I, and a of I will be a of j, and a of j will be t. And after every phase I would like to show you what has happened here. Suppose there are four elements and 12 to these are the elements. So phase one completed, but here after every phase I would like to display the elements also. That is array. Arrays dot to string and four elements. Now you can see that these are the four elements which are unsorted, and first of all, after phase one you will see that the smallest element has come at the starting index, and then from the remaining one what will happen, C will come here, and after between these two remaining one 12 will come, and then finally after this fourth phase the array is sorted. But if we remove this part and if we display this part after every sorting method or swapping method, and see what happens. You see that initially this 21 and 2 is compared, and then 2 and 21 is swapped, and then this 2 will get compared with this 43, because I will be stationary, so nothing will happen, and then nothing will happen, and then this 21, and just we place this statement outside this body, see some, suppose the elements are 4, 12, 121, 23, 12, and 3. You see that here, first of all, 121 will get compared with 23. So what will happen? This 121 and 23 will be swapped. Then this 23 will get compared with the 12. And then 12 and 23 will get swapped. And finally, this 20, 12 will get compared with this 3. So if they are not in order, they will be swapped again. So what is happening here? In this method, the first element of the array is compared with other elements of the remaining array. And the smaller will come at index number 0 in phase 1. And in phase 2, the first element will be ignored because in phase 2, you can see in the second loop, the J loop started from I plus 1. Suppose if the value of I is 0, then it will start from 1, and if its value is 1, then it will start from 2. So in the second phase, the first element will be ignored. And in the third phase, the first two elements will be ignored. Just because the sorting is being done from the beginning and the smaller, and it is being arranged in ascending order. The smaller element will come at the beginning, and then the second smallest will come at the second index, and third smallest will come at the third index, like that. So this is selection sorting, which is the first method of selection sorting. And now here I would like to write the recursive method considering this algorithm only. So here in this recursive method, sort recursive, you need to pass 3 parameters, and here first of all we have to identify its base case. So if you consider this body of the first function, you see that this I loop terminates when the value of I becomes a dot length. So if I reaches a dot length, immediately return statement will appear here, and the process will be completed. But if not, if j reaches a dot length, then what will happen here? You need to insert this statement, which is sort a. When j terminates, I will get incremented, and since this j will start from I plus 1, it simply means if I has been incremented like this, then just j will become I plus 2. So if I becomes 2 here, then it will start from 3. So if I gets incremented, then definitely j will start from I plus 1. That's why I am writing I plus 1 and here I plus 2. And if not, we have to compare, that is a of I is more than a of j, and after that entity will be a of I, and a of I will be a of j, and a of j will be t. And here after every phase I would like to print the, here not after every phase, here we want to make it recursive, so that is sort a comma I comma j plus 1. And if we want to see after every phase what is happening here, so we need to print arrays, we need to insert this statement, that is arrays dot to string and a here. We need to call this function here to sort recur, and here we need to pass two parameters, which is comma comma 0 comma 0. So these are the values of I and j, and here again the name of the function is sort recur, and here the name of the function is sort recur. So the size of the array is 4 and these are the elements. You see that after first phase, the smallest element has come at the start. So initially 21 and 30, these 21 and 12, and then here if we print after every swapping part, if you insert this before calling this, you will be able to see. So here you see that after in the first phase, this 12 and 2 is compared and these two are swapped, then this 2 will get compared with 1, and then if they are not in order, they are swapped, and this 1 is compared with 34, but nothing will happen, and in the rest of the phases it is already sorted. So in recursive function of selection sorting, what is the most important thing is, you all know how to identify the base case. You have done that, and here in this case you need to know that what is the value of j when I terminates, sorry, when j terminates, because next time when j terminates, definitely I will get incremented by 1. Here you see that when j terminates, definitely this I will get incremented, and again this j will start from I plus 1. So here what we have done, when j terminates, this I will get incremented, but in the next time this j will start from I plus 2, not from 0. In the previous video on bubble sorted, we have written 0 here because there j was starting from 0 every time, but here j is starting from next value of I, which is I plus 2. So I hope you have enjoyed this video.